I'm listening through Rolling Stone's list of the 500 greatest songs of all time and reacting to every single one of them in this series that I'm calling Crank It or Tank It. No long-winded descriptions or pompous reviews full of adjectives that would be better suited for a fancy wine tasting. Just the songs, my gut reaction, and a recommendation to either crank it up or throw it in the tank. This week we're going to check out numbers 474 through 467, and these songs represent a pretty interesting cross-section of genre and time period, from 90s country to 60s psychedelic rock and some 80s pop and a few other places in between. It's a pretty interesting chunk of the list, so let's dive in, see which ones we're going to crank and which ones we're going to tank. First up this week at 474, we've got Move On Up by Curtis Mayfield, and right out of the gate, we're going to crank the hell out of this one. I really liked this song. This song just drives forward. It's perpetually in motion, and it was a lot of fun to listen to. I listened to the extended version, which if you're going to check out this song, I highly recommend you listen to that version of it. The second half of the extended version of this song is just this instrumental jam, and it's full of funk and soul and groove, and it's a whole lot of fun to listen to. Lyrically, this song is all about perseverance and pushing through hard times. I think it's just a great listen. It's something that I'm going to put on my playlist, something that I suggest you put on your playlist, and we're going to crank it. Next up at 473 is Stand By Your Man by Tammy Wynette. This is a classic country song that's a bit controversial. To be honest, I'm a little on the fence about this one. I'm not entirely sure. I've always been the sort of person that has said I'm not a country person. I don't enjoy country music, but I've been coming around to a lot of country music lately, particularly because I've been listening to a lot more of this kind of classic country, which is, what this is. But this song in particular, it's tough. I think I'm going to crank it primarily because of the performance that she gives here. You can hear it in her voice that she doesn't necessarily agree with the advice that she's giving as she's singing here, and it kind of pains her to sing this song. And I think that makes it a special song, despite the more controversial topic or content of the song. So we'll go with a soft crank it. After that, at 472, we've got the song Solsbury Hill by Peter Gabriel. And I've been posting videos reviewing these songs over on TikTok every day, one every day. And this is by far the song that has gotten the most unanimous and enthusiastic response. People absolutely love this song, and I get why. It's a great story. It's about his process of leaving the band Genesis and how he went through that and what he was going through as he was leaving the band, his thoughts and his emotions about that situation. It's a very memorable melody. It's got very strong lyrics. It's a great song, so we'll crank it. In at 471 is House of the Rising Sun by The Animals, and I honestly am not sure what to even say about this song. I love this song. It's a classic. It is ominous. It's simple, but it's a little ominous and scary. It feels like a slow descent into despair. It builds towards this crescendo where he's just belting it out at the end. It feels overwhelming at that point. I love this song. Another crank it. Up next at 470, we've got Gladys Knight and the Pips with Midnight Train to Georgia. And this song is a very close second to the Peter Gabriel song as far as the reactions that I got on the TikTok videos that I post for these. It was an overwhelmingly positive reaction for this too. This is a very beloved song, and I love this song. I think this is one of those songs that I was kind of surprised to see that it was this low on the list at 470, but it's a fantastic song. It's a devastating song, really. It's beautiful, and the story that it tells is beautiful, but these people have had to give up on their dream of making it in LA, and they're moving back to Georgia. And it has one of my favorite lines of all time where she sings, "I'd rather live in his world than live without him in mine." I love that line. It's a great song. It's just overall a fantastic performance by Gladys Knight, and the Pips really hold this song down too. I love it. So again, we'll crank it. Starting off the 460s is Goodbye Earl by the Chicks, and this song is bold. I think what's most interesting about this is that we ended up being able to talk about this song at the same time that we got to talk about that Tammy Wynette song, because these two songs, they're both country songs sung by women, but they're the exact opposite message, right? Where the Tammy Wynette song was stand by your man despite everything. This is this is a murder ballad. This is a murder ballad. I think I'm going to end up coming down on the opposite side of this one, though. Not though for the content. I think the content, the theme of the song, I think is fantastic. I think it's great. But where this song loses me is in the polished pop country aspect of it. Like I said, I've been coming around on country music a lot lately, but I've been coming around on more of the classic country, and some of the newer country that I like is more inspired by that classic country. Again, this song, I appreciate and love and support the theme of this song, but I'm going to tank it because it's not something that I can listen to and enjoy. Mazzy Star is in at 468 with the song Fade Into You, and this song grows on you. This isn't a song that grabs you and demands your attention. It's a song, though, that if you give it 5 minutes of your time, if you give it 5 minutes of your attention, you'll find something beautiful here. It's dreamy and it captures a mood, and I think it perfectly encapsulates that early 90s dream pop, early alt rock sort of mood that was going on at the time. It's a great song. We'll crank it. And finally this week at 467 is Come As You Are by Nirvana. And this song, I think the way I would describe this song is just, it's full of contradictions. It's simple, but heavy. The contradictions in the lyrics are very obvious, but I think the biggest contradiction is between the lyrics and the music. It's saying come as you are, but it's very standoffish. So I enjoy this song. I'm not a big grunge fan. I don't really care for Nirvana. That's not to say that I don't appreciate them, don't respect them, don't, acknowledge their significant impact on music, because I absolutely do. They're not a band, though, that I choose to listen to, that I go out of my way to put on generally. But this song, though, I like, so we'll crank it. Wow, we had a pretty good run of songs this week. I think there was only one song that we tanked. There's one song that was a soft crank, but overall this was a pretty decent chunk of the list. I always like it when we get a good run of songs like this. That said, I'm sure you're going to disagree with some of my assessments here, and if you do, let me know down in the comments. Where do you think I missed the mark? What was one that I cranked that you would tank, or would you crank the song that I tanked? After you've done that, check out this song that I absolutely loved this week and did a reaction video for. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and until next time, I'm Kyle, and I've got some music to listen to. Music was everything to me growing up, but somehow life got in the way, and for 15 years I barely listened to anything new. Now I'm 40 and I'm diving back in, one song, one album at a time, and sharing that journey with you. Welcome to Hendy Creek.